Hello and welcome to today's show. This is Yanni again, and welcome. It's great to have you. And although I'm smiling, I've got a serious subject today. And the title of today's show is There Are No Free Lunches. And I want you to know that there are no free lunches. It's time for you and I to fight, to stand up and fight. And what do I mean by that? Go around and whack people left, right, and center. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you and I have to fight for what we want. We have to be focused. We have to have very dedicated position on the vision and the purpose of our lives. Otherwise, it's going to be taken away from us. We're not going to get there. But you know what? You and I have been equipped for this time. And that is why I can, with 100% certainty, say, you can do it. I can do it. And together we can do it. I cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. However, you've got your race that you need to run. I've got my race that I need to run. And we have to do what we need to do. And if you think you're not equipped, I think you must think again. Really go and do a little bit of introspection and go and see what you have, because I'm telling you, you have been equipped for this time. You've been born even for this time. You and I have got such a privilege to live in this time, because it's not the easiest times. I've never in my wildest dreams thought that we were going to see the stuff that we've seen over the last number of years. But it feels to me there's a turn that came for us, and especially over the last while. And you and I have what it takes. We can do it. But I want you to say this with me. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Please say it with me. Say it again if you did just now. If it's going to be, it's up to me. That's basically what I mean. There are no free lunches. Nobody is going to do it for you. If you do what you're supposed to do, people will come around you, people will support you, but you need to have the vision. You cannot ever relinquish your vision to anyone else. Don't let go of your vision. Don't try to give it over to someone else to fulfill your vision or to put your vision out there. You need to do it. I need to do it. But you know what? When you and I put the vision out there, there's a scripture that says, write the vision on tablets and make it plain. So plain so that people who run by will be able to see it, and they will be able to run with that vision. And initially, I didn't understand what that means. I thought, this vision, I must make this vision. I must bring everything out. I must accomplish everything. But you know what? That's not what that scripture says, and that's not what that vision, what it really means. It means you and I must publish it. I must tell people exactly what I'm doing. I am here to enable leaders. I am here to equip leaders. That is what I'm doing. What are you doing? But I must make it so plain so people can come to me, so that we can run this race together. And then what happens? All those people around me, when I make that vision so plain, they will catch the vision and they will also run with the vision. Then it's not only me anymore. Then it's actually these guys that help me to get this vision accomplished, to get it there. And the same applies to you. When you need to do, or when you do what you need to do, then people will gather around you. It's like a fruit tree. A fruit tree never takes its fruit out to the people. The fruit tree is just sitting there. But the people come to the fruit tree. Say, for example, an apple tree. People come to the apple tree and they pick the apples. The apple tree never goes out to the people, and that's exactly the same as with you and I. We think we must always go out, but you know what? People are fed up with stuff like that. They want to smell the good smell of those fruits, of those apples, for example, and they will come to us. That's what you and I need to do. And that's why I believe we are here. This is why we are here as leaders, and we are raising up leaders for this time. Because I'm telling you, this is a time to fight, to stand for what we believe in, to stand and to do what we are supposed to do. And like I said, I did not say, and I will never say, that we have to go around and whack people left, right, and center. That's not what I'm saying. But to get what you want and to get the truth into the system, into the marketplace, that needs it. We need to take a stand, and we really need to get there. I've been on quite a rant now, so let's just move on. And the thing is, what I realized and what you know, people and organizations will suck you dry. Like some people said to me in specific countries that I've been before. It's as if they're looking and they're saying, there's a dollar, one of their dollars is in my pocket, and they must get that dollar out of my pocket. That's how people reason sometimes. Now, if you look from a business point of view, I've got a service that I provide, and I want to provide that service, and I want people to pay me for it, which is fine. But some people have got this attitude: I must just cough up, I must just give to them. And that is not the way that it works. If they don't deserve to get what I have in my pocket, I will not surrender it to them. And the same with you. You cannot surrender it. And I'm just going to give you an example. Now, this is several years ago. Judy, my wife, and I, we imported certain products into our country. And so we went to the customs guys, and we made some inquiries and so on. And there were a few guys, and the one guy specifically, he came to us, and he was sort of making conversation, and he was asking us, he said, "What are you guys doing? Are you bringing stuff in?" And we said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh my goodness, guys, I just want to tell you, you cannot do this on your own. You cannot do this. These customs guys, they will just run all over you." And he gave us his business card, and he said, "Please contact me. I'm here to help you." And you know what? Judy and I like to do things ourselves. We like to dig in and find out how to do stuff, because we want to know where the stuff come from, and also really what's going on with the systems. And at that time, the customs department, they had a course for people who wanted to learn how to import products. And we went and we did the course, and it was so simple. There they told us everything that we needed to know. They told us which forms we need, how to complete the forms, all the paperwork that goes with it. It was just a few days. I think it was maybe 2 days. And that's it. We did everything ourselves. But if we listened to that guy, and he lied to us, and that's what upsets me. People will lie to you and I so that they can just grab the stuff out of us. They don't, like I said, they're not like a fruit tree. They're like someone who's taking the fruit, and they want to take it out to people. And that fruit is usually, it's not ripe, or it's rotten. And that's what you and I need to look out for. Now, you can look for the applications. I'll give you a few applications here, but this is a real application that happened in my life. And eventually we did many imports, and we did it ourselves. So we could control everything. We were not reliant on someone else, and we didn't have to go and pay someone else to do it for us. Now, I don't have a problem to pay someone if they know what they're doing and they're honest. And that is exactly what I'm getting at. You and I must look at people's characters, whether you can trust that person. And I trust you are here because you trust me. If it's the first time that you're here, I trust that you will come back again, because what I have, I know what I have. But you have to find out. You have to get to know me. You have to get to know whether I'm real, whether I'm serious, what I'm doing, and whatever I give you, whether you can really use it effectively in your life. And so that's one of the things about the importation. And then another thing which is very relevant, there are many people that are selling courses on the internet all over the place. And this has also been going on for many, many years. And I have purchased some of these courses, but you know what I've learned? The majority of people, they sell you something and they just give you enough so that you cannot do it on your own. Why? Because they want you to come back to them. And I don't like that. I like it that they're upfront with me to tell me, listen, this is what I'm doing. This is what you're going to need. This is what you're going to need. This is what you will have to do yourself. And just give me an honest and a true picture. Don't come with a bunch of stories to me, because some of these things I need and some of the things I don't really know how to do. But you know what I also found? If you and I just want to dig a little bit deeper and not want everything on a silver platter, we can find all the information to do this stuff. But like I always say to people, and I've really learned this, I've learned it from one of my mentors, and he said, don't think you can apply everything that I'm sharing with you now just because I'm telling you, you have to do this. It doesn't work, because I couldn't understand why I'm doing the same things that the people are telling me to do, and it doesn't work. But then I learned through this man, he said, I have to make it my own. And how do I make it my own? First of all, I have to get the knowledge. Then I have to get the understanding and the wisdom how to implement it. I can't just take something and just apply it because someone else said it. It doesn't work that way. I have to really make it my own by studying it, by meditating on it, and really seeing the picture, using my imagination. That's how we get to make it our own. And then I can take it out. And you know what happens then? Then you can come to me, I can present it to you. And when you make it your own, these things that I'm sharing with you, when you take these principles and you make it your own, you will be able to apply it in your own life. Do you hear what I'm saying? I trust that you will hear what I'm saying. And so that's really what it boils down to. You and I have been equipped for this day. And there's lots of areas in the marketplace where you and I need to get in place. We need to take positions in the marketplace, in the world stage, if I can call it that. Even if you don't think you are equipped to do it, I'm telling you, if that's what's on your heart, you need to know what the purpose is that you have been born for. Because I need what you have and you need what I have. We need each other. And in this time, each one of us, when we do our part, it's like our body. My thumb needs to do what it needs to do. My ear needs to do what it needs to do. My tongue, my lips, my mouth needs to speak. My eyes cannot speak. Yes, I can kind of speak through my eyes, whether it's angry or it's friendly. But the thing is, we need to do what we need to do. No free lunches. There aren't any free lunches. There's never been a free lunch. People come to you and they will promise you the sun, the moon, and the stars. It's not the truth, because you still need to do what you need to do to make that your own. I know this is a bit of a almost like serious, almost like feisty message, but I'm so convinced of this thing, because even if we look around us, just in the last week or so, for example, in the United States with the elections there's been such a shift away from the lies and from all this stuff, and there's good stuff coming. Now, whether you agree with me or not, it's okay. You don't have to agree with me, but please just open your eyes, open your ears, and just be attentive to what's going on around us. Because if you and I don't know what our enemy is doing, the ones who are staying against us and who's having plots and all kinds of evil things planned against people, then we're not going to know what to do. And that's why this is so important. This is why this message is really, it's sort of here toward the end of the week, just before the weekend, and I really want you to get this. Doesn't matter when you listen to this message, where you hear this message, it's important. You and I need to fight. We need to fight for what is right, what is truth. And you and I need to take up positions and make sure that people take up positions that are like-minded, that doesn't have evil agendas, that are serious to bring truth to people, to serve people. Because remember, politicians are chosen by the people. Why? To control the people? To manipulate the people? No. Politicians are chosen by the people to serve the people. The people are paying them. And they really have to work for us, for the people. And that is very, very important. You and I need to make sure that even in enterprises, that we are in the marketplace and that we dethrone those guys who do not have good intentions. That's why we have been raised up as leaders. And that's why I'm calling on you to take up your position, to take up your righteous position, and do what you've been born for. Because if you do what you've been born for, then you will not go astray. And I think that's about it. So let me conclude this. Thank you so much for being with me. But please remember, there are no free lunches. And for the last few moments of this show, please say it with me again. If it's going to be, it's up to me. God is not going to do it for you. I cannot do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. You cannot do what I need to do. Yes, together we can accomplish much. But what you need to do, you need to do. You've got a part to play. I've got a part to play. And let's take hands. Let's lock our arms together and let's go forward. Because if we go forward with the right attitude, with the right motive, really to serve people on all levels, we're going to be looked after. I think it's Zig Ziglar that said, give enough people what they want, and I will be able to get whatever I want. And that's a godly principle as well. Because Jesus says, seek first the kingdom of God and God's righteousness, and all these other things will be added to us. He will give us all these other things. But we need to look after his kingdom. And what does his kingdom comprise out of? People. We need to serve the people. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here for. I'm here to serve you. And you are there to serve others. Thank you so much for listening to me. I trust that you got what I'm saying to you today, what I'm bringing to you. Please take this message as serious. Make it your own. Go and meditate on it. Think about it. Listen to it again if you need to. But it's important that you and I move forward and do what only you can do, what I can do. We can do it together. But you've got a part to play. I've got a part to play. And if it's going to be, it's up to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good day, and I am looking forward to seeing you in the next show.